However, the fastest man in the field, William Rabjohns, has actually run faster than that. He leads the European list with 1:45.41. The Briton. Rabjohns goes in lane 4. He was a very impressive heat winner. On the outside, first of 2 Spaniards, Ryan Bacala. Bacala improved this year to 1:47.88. Tom Waterworth made the final at the European Under-18s, was a very impressive heat winner. Theo Tevenet, second on this year's list, 1:46.48. And that's in Martigues in June. Rafferty Murfin. Murfin, just 17 years of age. Rabjohns wearing the blue shaded bib that denotes that he is the European Under-20 leader. Ceballos was also a heat winner yesterday. He's got a really strong turn of speed over the final 100 metres, Ceballos. I'll be wary of that. And then the 2 men who qualified as non-automatic qualifiers, Mosselman and Caricillo. Caricillo, just 16 years of age. So the men's 800 metres final. Very interesting to see the tactics here. Is it going to be somebody like Waterworth who takes it out and delivers a really quick first 400 metres? They're all going to be looking at Rabjohns. Rabjohns is by about a second faster than anybody else in this field with that 1:45 performance. And Rabjohns tucked on the inside, he's up there. Now it is Waterworth who heads to the front at the 200 metre mark.
Waterworth was the fastest qualifier with 1:47.83. Clearly decided he doesn't want to leave it to Rabjohns and Thevenet. Thevenet was brilliant in qualifying. But the other Briton in this is also paying close attention. Murfin now. So the Brits in first, second and third at the bell.
53.33, it's quick. And it's Waterworth still making the pace at the front. Rabjohns behind him. Bacala, the tall, perhaps the less heralded of the Spaniards up there as well. So it's 3 Britons, 2 Spaniards in the top 5. Tevenet getting run out of it a little. He's unsighted. Oh, the Spaniard's gone down. Ceballos has gone down, clattering into his teammate. And it's the 3 Britons at the front. Is it going to be a clean sweep? Now, Mifrin takes the lead. Murfin in front. Waterworth, having had to cede pole position, coming back again. Rabjohns battling away. This is looking as though it's going to be a clean sweep for Britain. Who's going to take gold, though? It's going to be Rabjohns. The European leader takes gold in Tampere as he leads home Murfin and Waterworth. It's a Briton 1-2-3. It's not the first time it's happened, but it doesn't happen very often. Rabjohns at 1:47.88 is winning time in that race full of drama.
Well, you have to feel really sorry for Aaron Ceballos. Just as he mounted his charge, and Bacala is understandably a little bit emotional, the Spaniard. He was having a word with the 3 Britons. Nothing was done deliberately, but he's obviously upset because he could see that his teammates' aspirations for stopping the British 1-2-3 came crashing down with about 2:50 to go. That's a real shame. It spoilt the mood. It was accidental. In fact, Rabjohns ran on the inside because there was no gap given by Waterworth. So Waterworth shoved Bacala. Rabjohns ended up stepping on the infield, and the Spaniards are feeling a little hard done by there.
But that head-on shot is critical because Waterworth just gives him a little nudge. I think that's within the, if not the rules of the game, but the accepted practice of 800-metre running. And it was Ceballos who actually ran up the back of Bacala and brought him down. Well, I'm sure there's going to be an appeal. We'll see how it unfolds. I have to say, I think it would be very unfortunate if Waterworth to be disqualified. That was not a particularly significantly heavy shove.
Although Rabjons did put his feet on the infield 2 or 3 times. It was on a straight rather than a bend, but the Spaniards are certain to challenge that.
Without a doubt. But as it stands at the moment, it's a British clean sweep, led home by William Rabjons, 1:47.88 for the Loughborough student, followed home by Rafferty Murphin and Tom Waterworth, 1:48.09, 1:48.20. But, well, you know, Ryan Bacala being consoled by his colleagues.
So that came after Rabjons had forced his way through on his compatriot and in so doing putting his feet on the infield.
I'll tell you what, this race isn't over just yet. But nevertheless, for the moment, William Rabjons has got the Union Jack around his shoulders. And he's, at the moment, the gold medalist.
So, Rabjons putting his feet on the infield. 1, 2, yep, 2 strides. He went for a gap, and that is why he has been disqualified. I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. He did go for a gap that appeared not to be there.
So indeed, that disqualification of William Rabjons is upheld. The first man past the post, and it's instead the Britain's Rafferty Murphin who gets the gold from Tom Waterworth, and Aaron Ceballos gets promoted to a place on the podium.
Hey, I'm Ellis Fitzgerald, and you need to go and sign up to European Athletics YouTube.